It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Orlando Magic. The opening tip won by the Celtics, and we're underway in the Garden. To Hayward from long range. His first effort off the mark. Gordon on the drive, but he can't get it to go. To Hayward. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Augustine with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Vucevic. From the outside, no good. To Horford. Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
In the front court, it's Augustine. Down just a couple. Here comes the screen. Isaac. Wide open look, won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Fournier. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Irving to Horford. Nikola Vucevic with a piece. Al Horford going to the line to shoot two.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Augustine with it up top. Down three. Driving right to the basket. Jason Tatum rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
A drive by Brown, but he can't finish. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Kyrie across the timeline. Leads one. Nikola Vucevic with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, Evan Fournier. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play. Get locked in.
Orlando has it. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
The drive right to the basket. Gordon buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for the Magic, number 5.
To Aaron Gordon. Add 2 points to the board.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
To Horford. There it is. Al Horford. 2-4 now.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
To Gordon. Going to launch beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Marcus Morris.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
Augustine with the basketball. Right now, 12 all. Horford. The pass set it all up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Magic own the possession. To Mo Bamba. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Kyrie Irving, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Fournier. To Aaron Gordon. Fournier. Marcus Morris sends it away. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. .20-footer at the buzzer. Irving's shot off the mark. We played one here at TD Garden with the Celtics on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Grant with the basketball. They trail by 2. Knocked loose. Celtics have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Aaron Baines has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First try, no good. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Grant with the basketball. They're down 3. Nice pass to set things up. It goes down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Number 31, Terrence Ross.
count the basket at the rim.
When Kyrie Irving went out, we saw Terry Rozier become that guy for the Celtics, hence even getting the name Scary Terry. No doubt about it, he may be a starter eventually, and that may be a conundrum for the Celtics.
And the basket good at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Rozier into the front court. Leads just a point. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Magic have it. That is great vision to set it up. It's good. Not necessarily his comfort zone. They dared him. He scores.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for the Magic, number 21.
To Mo Bamba. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. For 3. Not that time. He misses. To Hayward. Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Ooh, if I had that kind of vertical, I'd be throwing it off the glass and showing out. But the coaching staff is probably okay with the easy lay right there.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Hayward. Has a look. Just off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Jaren Grant, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. First one, counted.
Stepping in for Boston, number 42, Al Horford.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Marcus Smart. Here's a chance from long range. He drills the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Grant with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Runner here won't go down. Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Isaac. Screen coming. To Vucevic. Trying to cash in and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
The assist from number 22,
He was smothered and still gets it to go down. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Knocked loose. Hayward. Lays it up and in.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Grant with the basketball. They trail by 7. Simmons driving, but a shot no good. To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Has a chance. Rebound Horford. That'll do it for the first half. The Celtics have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Celtics entered halftime with a solid lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The Magic are in need of some changes at the half. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten into double digits yet.
Game track. Steals.
Here's a team that might just be one or two adjustments away from what's needed to turn things around. They still have time to make up for a lackluster first half.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top three plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Orlando ball. Al Horford. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Aaron Gordon snatching it out of the air. Tatum. Jason Tatum is going to get 3 shots here for his career, 82%.
Jason Tatum.
Off the mark on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Grant with the basketball. His guys down by 9. To Fournier. Whoa! What a finish! Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Hayward to Horford. his foot was on the line. It's going the other way.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Magic basketball. To Vucevic. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Grant with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. To Gordon.
Screen.
Yes, Aaron Gordon. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
It's good, and one.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Marcus Smart trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Here's Orlando with the basketball. Gordon to Fournier. Deep 2 there, won't go. To Jaylen Brown. Hayward. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown, no good. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line.
Number 14, DJ Augustine.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. 4 out of 7.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Driving right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
Cruises inside for 2.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
To Vucevic. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Hayward. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for 3.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what quarter there is.
Coach of the Magic will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Hayward. Not easy.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
In the front court, it's Augustine. The deficit now up to 12. Cashes in for 2.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
I got it.
It's Orlando's ball. Passed it off. Slams it down.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Number 14, B.J. Augustine. 1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
To Hayward. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Augustine with it up top. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Hits the three-pointer.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now a steal as the Magic have it. Aaron Baines sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Shot from the lane won't go. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way with the Celtics in front. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Nice finish at the rim.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Horford tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. And count the basket inside. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Irving. Kyrie Irving is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 87% from the line. Knocks down the first. That one won't go. One more to come. Augustine with the basketball. The deficit is 6. To Mo Bamba. Al Horford able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Mo Bamba. Al Horford pins it. 4th this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Gets to the basket and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Isaac. Nikola Vucevic. Now 4 for 9.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Hayward. That's off the side of the rim. No good. In the front court, it's Augustine. Down 6. And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Time to shuffle things up.
Team foul number 2. Into the game for Orlando, number 24.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Fires the 3. Tatum grabs the board. To Hayward. And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. Not that time. To Irving. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Knocked loose. Magic recover. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Oh, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Boston with 4 to shoot. Irving. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Irving. Gets it in the left corner. Fires the 3. Ah, smart is tough. He loves those kinds of shots.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 1, Jonathan Isaac. And number 10, Evan Fournier.
Vucevic goes to the left side. Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Referees called it. That was intentional.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Irving shakes free and hits. Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Isaac to Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. He's now 4 for 6.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Oh, that's how it's done.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Jonathan Isaac, wide open look, won't go. Hayward, he engulfed him that time. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics came away with the victory in this one. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense, and sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. The Magic didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
Gordon Hayward read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.